Welcome back to the channel. So I missed the UPS guy the first day, but I made sure to camp out at the front door to get this. Actually gonna be leaving out here shortly to go to a project in Watonga. So I'm trying to get my buddy's coins to him. I've got a few more in the box, the white box that it came in originally. But let me take a chainsaw to this and I will show you what I have. All right, I peeled it back like a sardine can and it came out pretty easy. So I've got them here. So basically it should be the coin order from the 1962. Oh, this is crazy to me. I had to call the buddy on it. So these 1962s, he has a whole roll of these. They're original bank wrap roll. And whenever I first met him, actually, he brought me the coins and he wanted me to look through them. I actually had to open it out of the original roll. I don't even know why. I guess I was thinking it might have been rolled 8-10 years later. But when I opened it up, they were all 1962s and they were all, the enders were toned, which is cool. And anyhow, we submitted these off to ANACS and they gave it a D over D over D variety RPM. These things, I mean, they're in really good condition, but I guess just the wear over time of being in the roll and whatnot. But I mean, 64, 64. Anyhow, let's just jump to them. So the first one, 1962, D over D over D. Here, let me move this for a second. So the first one should be the 19. Yep. Ooh, grab it. That's the ender. They gave it D over D over D RPM. Wow. Let me see. I don't know if I looked through. I was in a scramble when I was submitting these off to get over to Watonga to start working. So anyhow, let's see if we can see that. Where am I at? Oh, up top. I don't know why I was thinking it was. I guess my scope won't be able to. Let's see if we can focus a little more. Well, that's crazy. A D over D over D. I guess. I mean, that's awesome. I had to call him on that. I was letting him know. I was like, man, there's a whole roll of these, and that's every all the other 40 that are in that roll look exactly like that. I was like, that's insane. They gave you a D over D over D 50-cent piece. They don't even have this as a variety. That's insane. That's awesome to me. All right, well, let's set that one down. So the next one's gonna. So the next four are the same thing. So let's get this one out and get a good hand on it. Gave it a 64. Man, congrats on that. That's awesome. If you got a whole roll of D over D over Ds, that's insane. This is 4 of them that came right out of it. So, wow. Actually, what I'll do is PCGS is graded. I submitted off an order, I don't know, I can't even tell you how long ago it was now, but a long time ago. But anyways, I submitted off an order with 2 of these on there. And I want to say they graded one at a 65 and one at a 64. That's through PCGS. Now, they didn't give it the D over D over D. So, I mean, I guess if that's an additional variety, I don't know. I mean, there's the other ender there. So we've got the 2 enders and then 2 center ones here. So that's a 64 as an ender. That's pretty nice. Let's move over now to, looks like the Maya Angelou 25 cents. So that's a 2022. I want to say I was reaching for toner. This is, I just wanted to see, just to get it graded because it was toned. Let me cut this backdrop off. They gave it a 65, which is awesome. But it's just got an awkward, deeper gray to it. And both sides of it. I hate that light on there. really cool. Just wanted to get a toner graded, so that's definitely why I do this hobby. That's an awesome coin. Let's move over to now the 25-cent piece. Not genuine, 2 halves pieced together. This is just another play coin. I wanted to submit it just to see, because out of all curiosity, you look up stories, you find coins that were the 2 tails quarter, I guess it was. So yeah, well, at least they put it in the case this time. But a 2 tails quarter, and it was saying up on a clip that NGC and the Secret Service went in and made a 2 tails coin, but they also made they made a bunch of these quarters for the 2 heads. Well, somehow the mint employee took them to his house, and he said they've had them for years. They found them in a safe afterwards. And anyways, one of the quarters went to sell for like $41,000, and the other sold, I think, for $81,000 or $82,000. But it's an article on it, pretty wild. Anyways, I just submitted that for a funny. That's a 2-headed 1980p. And they say on the edging, you'll be able to see a line all the way around it where they welded it together. I didn't look too terribly much for it because I just wanted to see what they would say with it. So that's cool anyways. Let's move over. Looks like also this is the one I found out of a box. So what is it? The damage outside mint. So wait, which one was this one? So this is a 5 cent. Is it in order? And then this one would be another 5 cent. Huh. 1958. 2 halves piece. Okay, so that's the 1980s. So I just showed you here is going to be the 1973 5 cent. So, okay, yeah, I had to take a gander at this one. Give me 1 second. I'm going to pull this one out, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back in again. So this nickel I'd actually found out of a box here recently on like the last few of my nickel hunts. It looked like it had a reeded rim imprint on the inside of it there. And I was like, that's kind of odd. But then when I turned over to the back of it, it's got lamination error there on top of the Monticello. And then, well, I was trying to get a better view. But then it's got America that's backwards on there. Let me get the scope and I'll show you. Which is really odd for the America to be backwards on it and the lamination error to be on the reverse, but the front to be damaged. So that's the top of it. America is backwards on it, and it's actually raised off the coin. So that was just wild. And then you see an extra rim here, and it goes all the way around, and it's not imprinted in the coin. It's actually risen off the coin, like it's coming up. But then there's the lamination error there, and there's one there. Like I said, it was really odd to me to see this out of the box. Let's turn it over to the reeded edge. So it's got a little bit of reeded edge there that's imprinted on top. I could see that being damaged actually from something going on with the coin. But anyways, yeah, like I said, something going on with the coin. Somebody put it in a press or whatnot, but that reverse was just really odd, and that's what stuck out to me most. Anyhow, that was a cool nickel. I just wanted to submit it just to see if there was anything to go on with it. And then we're going to move over to, what is this, the 1958 Denver 5 cent. So it says right here, struck from worn dies, not an error or variety. This 1958 was beautiful. This thing was out of the box also. It's just a really nice nickel. I mean, it came out of a box, and I thought it had a D over D, possibly. I want to say, actually, my sheet over here says that I submitted it to see if it had the D over D. And I want to say this was kind of out of random, too, because it being a nice 1958, if it did have the D over D variety and they saw something in it, then it was just worth submitting. Let me get a little more focus. Swap hands here. That's a little better. But I actually saw something in the inside of it, as you see there. I was thinking that that was possibly something of a D coming up, a D pattern coming up. it's just tough being the shade, stuff like that on there. Anyhow, so I was just kind of curious, but like yet again, that's a beautiful nickel, and especially getting it out of the box, that's crazy. Well, all right. Well, that's everything that came with that submission. Just want to bring you in and show you on these D over DODs. Man, that is just mind-blowing. We got 4 of them. I was like, might as well give me the other 30 or, 32 that you have available, and we'll submit them all to ANACS and get that D over D variety. Anyways, just a short clip from ANACS. Y'all have a great day.